Once upon a time, deep in the countryside, near an old farmhouse, a mother duck sat patiently on her nest. One by one, her little ducklings began to hatch. Peep, peep, they chirped, poking their tiny yellow heads out of the shells. But one egg, much larger than the rest, remained. Finally, with a great crack, the last egg opened. Out tumbled a big, clumsy, gray bird. He didn't look like the others at all. "He's so big and ugly," quacked one of the other ducklings. The poor thing was an outcast from the very start. Everywhere the ugly duckling went, he was teased and pushed around. His brothers and sisters nipped at him, the chickens pecked him, and even the girl who fed the poultry kicked him away. He was so lonely and sad. He felt like nobody in the whole wide world wanted him. So one night, with a heavy heart, he decided to run away. He flew over the fence and waddled far, far away, hoping to find a place where he could finally belong. He traveled through marshes and fields, meeting wild ducks who also made fun of his appearance. "You're certainly ugly," they quacked, "but we don't mind, as long as you don't try to marry into our family." The poor duckling felt even more miserable. As autumn arrived, the leaves turned golden and red, and the air grew chilly. One evening, just as the sun was setting, he saw a flock of magnificent birds flying overhead. They were dazzlingly white, with long, graceful necks. They were swans, migrating south for the winter. The ugly duckling felt a strange pull towards them. "Oh, I wish I could be as beautiful as them," he sighed, watching until they disappeared from sight. Winter came, and it was harsh and cold. The poor duckling had to keep swimming in a small patch of open water to stop it from freezing over. He grew weaker and more tired each day. One morning, he was frozen fast in the ice. A kind farmer found him, broke the ice, and took him home to his wife and children. But the duckling was frightened by the noisy children and, in a panic, he flew into the milk pail, then into the flour barrel, and finally into the butter cask. "What a mess!" the farmer's wife shrieked and chased him out of the house. He spent the rest of the miserable winter hiding among the reeds in the marsh, barely surviving. At long last, spring returned.
The sun shone warmly, the larks began to sing, and everything felt new and full of life.
The duckling felt a new strength in his wings. He flapped them, and to his surprise, they lifted him high into the air. He flew, and soon found himself over a large garden. Below him, in a pond, swam 3 of those glorious white birds he had seen before. He felt a sudden, irresistible urge to join them. "I'll fly down to them, the royal birds," he thought. "They will probably peck me for being so ugly, but it's better to be near them than to be alone." He landed on the water and swam towards the beautiful creatures. As he got closer, he saw his own reflection in the clear water. But what he saw wasn't a clumsy, gray, ugly bird. Staring back at him was a graceful, elegant, white swan. He wasn't an ugly duckling after all. He was a swan. The other swans swam around him and welcomed him with gentle nudges of their beaks. Some children playing nearby threw bread into the water, shouting, "Look, there's a new one. He's the most beautiful of all." He rustled his feathers, curved his slender neck, and cried with joy from the depths of his heart. After so much hardship and despair, he had finally found his true family and a world of happiness. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more classic tailies. See you next time.